Hello, today I'm back with another programming problem, and today the program that we are going to write is to convert a string given by user to uppercase without using inbuilt function. So there is an inbuilt function which can accomplish the task of converting a string into its uppercase, and that is strupr. And to use that inbuilt function, we need to include string.h as header file. But for this program, we are going to write our own custom function, which would have a same prototype of inbuilt library function strupr, and which would accomplish the task of converting a string given by user to its uppercase. So an example is also given here. So here, if the user inputs capital A, B, C, then this string has to be converted to capital A, capital B, capital C. Fine. So all the characters which are in lowercase has to be converted into its uppercase version in this string. So how to do it? So a course logic can be like this, that we would for each of the characters of the string, we can check whether if it is small a. If it is small a, then replace it by capital A. If it is small b, then replace it by capital B. If it is small c, replace it by capital C, like that. So if such conditional statements are used, there should be 26 such if else conditions to check each of the characters of the English alphabet, and that would make the code very huge. Even if we are using switch case, there would be 26 different cases to check, starting from small a, small b, up to small z. Fine. So in that case, the code would become very huge. So instead of that, we are going to use our knowledge of how character is stored in memory. So a character is stored in memory in binary form, and that binary form is a binary representation of ASCII value associated with the character. So every character that can be stored in memory has got its own ASCII value. ASCII is American Standard for Code Information Interchange. American Standard Code for Information Interchange. So every character has got its ASCII value. The ASCII value of small a is 97, small b is 98, and small c is 99, so on and so forth, to small z, which is having an ASCII value of 110, 122. Whereas the ASCII value of capital A is 65, capital B is 66, so on and so forth, to capital Z, which is having an ASCII value of 90. So quickly we can check whether whatever I've just said is correct or not. So let us quickly see what are the ASCII values of few characters. I just print on the console ASCII values of small a, capital A, small b, capital B, small z, and capital Z. Small a, capital A, small b, capital B, small z, and capital Z. Let us run it and see. So the small a, this is character, it would first get converted to its integer form, that is whatever its ASCII value, that would be printed in place of this first percent. Similarly, capital A's ASCII value would be printed in place of second percent. So let us run it and see. So small a is 97, capital A is 65, small b is 98, capital B is 66, small z is 122, capital Z is 90. So if you can see the difference between the ASCII values of small a and capital A is 32. 97 minus 32 is 65, right? So if we need to convert a character which is a small which is in small case to its corresponding capital version, then we'll have to deduct 32 from its ASCII value, and this is what we are going to use in our program. So first of all, let us prompt the user to enter a string. Enter a string, and to store the string entered by the user, let us declare an array which would be large enough to hold the string that is entered by the user. So you use gets function to get the string and store it in str character array, with an assumption that user would not be entering a string which would be of length more than 99. Now let us write our custom strupr function, uh, which would accomplish the task of converting the string into its uppercase version. And we would be using the same prototype of that of the inbuilt function. So inbuilt function returns the address of the converted string, that is the uppercase string. So it returns a character pointer, and let us name the custom function as custom underscore strupr, and this function is going to take the address of the pointer of the string which we need to convert to its uppercase. So the parameter data type would be char pointer. Let's say the parameter is s. Now we'll have to check whether uh, each of the for each of the characters of the string, we'll have to check whether it is in small case or not. If it is in small case, then we'll have to convert it into its uppercase version, and for converting it into its uppercase version, we are going to deduct 32, as we have already seen that there is difference between the small a and capital A's ASCII values, and the difference is 32. So we are going to, if the character is a lowercase character, then we are going to deduct 32 from its ASCII value and store it same place as the lowercase version. So we would write a loop which would let us iterate over all the characters of the string, and the loop would end when s starts pointing to the null character, that is a terminating symbol of any string in C. And within this loop, at the beginning, this s is going to point to the first character of the string, and within this loop we are going to check whether the character pointed by this s pointer is a lowercase character or not. So for that, as we have seen that the small a has got the ASCII value 97, small b is 98, up to small z, which is 122. So we just need to check whether the character pointed by s is having a ASCII value 97 through 122. So if it is between 97 and 122, then it is a small case letter. Fine. So here how this check would be done. So here asterisk s is value pointed by the pointer s, which is a character. First of all, before this comparison is checked, before that this value would be first converted, typecasted to its integer value, which would be nothing but its ASCII value. So if it is small a, then it would be converted to 97, 97, that is its integer type, integer value, or ASCII value, and then 97 would be compared, you could be used for this comparison. Likewise, for all small case letters, it would be first convert, for any characters, it would be converted to its integer equivalent, typecasted to its integer equivalent, and then the comparison would be done. So if the value pointed by s satisfies this condition, that means it would be a small case letter, and now we'll have to convert it to its capital letter version, capital case version. So for that, what we are going to do is we are going to deduct 32 from its value. So this statement is doing what? It is converting a small letter into its capital letter version. So small letter, if it says small a, then its value would be 97. 97 minus 32 is 65, and 65 gets stored into the location pointed by s. So small a is effectively getting converted to capital A. Fine. And after this we need to increment the pointer, and this loop would go on till s starts pointing to the null character. So for each of the characters this condition would be checked, and if this condition is satisfied, the statement would be executed, and then pointer would be incremented, and it would go on till s points to the null character. At that point of time we would come out of this loop, and we are going to return the address of the string. So address of the string, because s at the beginning of this function was pointing to the first character, but after this loop is has run, s would point to the null character. That means it is pointing to the end character. So we need to return the address of the first character of the string. For that, before the beginning of the loop, we are going to store it in a temporary variable, and we are not going to modify this character pointer anywhere, and at the end we are just going to return this address. Now we are done with this custom function. We are just going to call it from here, and that also from within a printf statement. Custom. So one thing I've forgotten is to declare its prototype at the beginning before main function in which we are going to use it. And in this we are going to pass the array, the address of the array in which the string is stored. Now let us build it and run it. So it's working fine. Let us try with one more string. So it has worked perfectly. So hope you have understood the concept, understood the logic of this program, and it is quite a succinct program in which we, by knowing that every character is stored as its ASCII value, binary form of its ASCII value, we have accomplished the task of a huge program in just few lines of code, right? Otherwise we would have written 26 different cases. Had we used switch case, we would have written 26 different cases to check whether the character is small a, small b, up to small z. Instead of that, by just knowing that the difference of ASCII values of the small a and capital A is 32, we have accomplished the same task in few lines of code. So with that, we are done with this program. Hope you have enjoyed this video. So keep watching and subscribe to my channel, and also like my videos to keep me motivated to add such programs, such videos often. Thank you.